Hello everybody, it's Honjo. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I am so glad you are here. I'm just in a little bit of a rush today to get ready to go out, so I'm having my other kid, he's off school because he's been sick, so I've had to keep him off school, so I haven't been able to film today. It's Tuesday. I weighed in this morning, but I haven't been able to film, so I'm just going to kind of get ready. Hope you don't mind. Don't use this as any makeup tips, because this is not what it is. I am horrible at makeup, and probably you'll all be cringing as you watch me apply, but that's a bit of sunscreen. It's a free sample from Shiseido. So yeah, I need to put my sunscreen on. First of all, oh my goodness, yesterday 100,000 subscribers. I got 100,000 subscribers on my channel. I am so thankful to each and every one of you. I know there's so many of you that come back week after week that have been supporting me, cheering me on from the beginning, and I just wanted to say thank you so much, because I really couldn't have done it without you, and I probably wouldn't have continued, honestly, without all your support. And I know, I've had my ups and downs, and just kind of really worked a lot on my mental health, I guess, and sort of where I've gone with this channel. It hasn't always been linear, so yeah, thank you for sharing and being here for this journey. It's crazy, because this time last year I think I had 23 subscribers, so in a year, I have gone from 23 subscribers to 100,000, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, thank you all so much. What else? So that's amazing. Okay, I'm going to put on some of this. This is the Tiger Grass Correcting Cream. So I was talking on Instagram about this the other day, because my forehead, I was wearing this and my forehead looked so crusty. So I have upped the moisture this week. I've been basically applying like 4 different moisturizers. I use this Bobbi Brown one. This is the mineral vitamin enriched face base. I love it. It's a little bit expensive. I think it's about $55 or $60, but it smells really good. Kind of smells like geranium, lemon geranium to me. It feels very luxurious. You can also use it as primer. It kind of leaves like a dewy feeling, I think, on your skin. I love it. I've been using this one for a few years now, but I'm not always consistent with using it, because I use lots of different ones, to be honest. I like trying different ones, but I do love this, so I've been using that. I also bought the Ordinary, the hyaluronic. I also bought some of the Ordinary hyaluronic acid. It's 2%. This is supposed to be good for helping lock in moisture, apparently. I only used it last night, first time. It just arrived yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. The Ordinary is a very affordable brand of skincare. This was about $6, and it gets good reviews. I have no idea what I'm doing, really. And I also bought this Tula skincare 24/7 moisture hydrating day and night cream. It's got a bit of a funky smell to it. I think it's supposed to be unscented, but I don't know. I wouldn't say I love the smell of it. I do kind of like scented stuff. Like the Bobbi Brown one is scented, and I just enjoy that. I know a lot of people don't like that. This one was expensive as well. This was about 60. I think $60 maybe. It feels okay. It's soaked into my skin. The issue with me is I feel like my skin is just sucking all this stuff in. So, I applied this last night after the shower, and then actually before I got into bed, I then applied my Olay 7-in-1 night cream on top as well. And I think my face is feeling much more hydrated. It looks like some of the it was looking really bad. I'll pop a pic up on screen of how my skin was looking last week. Anyway, so I'm going to try and put on this Dr. Jart cream right now. Anyway, this isn't supposed to be a beauty channel. So I wanted to talk about my weigh-in this week. Well, first of all, we are 2 weeks into the Try Your Best challenge, and I've got to say, it's going really well for me. It was things I was doing before, but just, I guess I've been more accountable. I've been writing, daily updates on my Instagram and on my YouTube. I also have this sheet that I made where I've been ticking it off every day. To be honest, I think I'm going to scrap this. This only goes up to Wednesday anyway. And I don't think I'm going to make a new one because, to be honest, I keep forgetting to actually fill it in. And I'm sort of keeping myself accountable by writing my update on my YouTube and Instagram. So I don't think I need the tick off sheet. That's not something actually. I thought it appealed to me, you know, in practice, it would appeal to me, have something to kind of tick off and feel accomplished each day. But it actually has not really been that kind of motivating for me. You know, I don't really care. I normally forget to tick it off, honestly. There's been a couple of days where I haven't ticked it off for a few days, and then I've kind of gone, oh, I need to do that. But with the kind of journaling each day, so I guess it is a kind of journal, I felt like perhaps it was getting a bit boring or a bit repetitive, because I really do feel that I am staying on track and doing what I need to do every day, which has made me feel really happy, but it also kind of makes for slightly boring kind of write-ups each day, I guess. You know, in my journal I'm like, water, yes, food, yes, exercise, yes. But I also realised that in writing that down, it's actually a very good like reflective practice for me to kind of just write about how I'm feeling, you know, myself at that time, and jot down my thoughts and feelings and how my day's going. So it's kind of a good way just to sort of monitor yourself and just to remind yourself of what you've done. And it'll be interesting when I come to look back on it at the end of this. And who knows, I might keep doing it. But, you know, just to see sort of where my head was at the beginning and, you know, how I feel later on throughout. Not to mention the fact that I've been trying to take a daily photo, not a progress picture, but just because I want a picture to put up on my Instagram, you know, like, hey, this is me outside walking or whatever I'm doing. So it's kind of a good way to make me take a photo, because I don't always think to take progress photos, to be honest. I don't know, I always forget about doing it. I like using it for that. In a way. Okay, so I got the colour correcting cream on. Sometimes I'll just leave it on because my skin, I feel like, can do without. I do have this BB cream. I don't know if I can be bothered. I just wanted a bit of like sun protection on right now, and I'm going to have a mask on anyway, so it doesn't really matter just to get some cream on my face. But let's just do my mascara. Sorry, I was just pulling too many faces trying to do my mascara. Anyway, I put a little bit of powder on. I was looking a bit greasy. I do tend to look very white when I do that. I don't have any foundation on. This is just that colour correcting cream. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by Dr. Jart. So I like this because it does take the redness out, and it also adapts to your skin tone. I don't know if you saw the colour when I put it on. It's like a greeny paste. But once you actually put it on your skin, it changes colour. I don't know how well it works on different skin tones, like if it would work on a darker skin tone, but it works pretty well on my very light red skin tone. I mean, it is to correct the redness, but it does stink. It smells like baby nappy cream, diaper rash cream. I think it's got the zinc in. That's what's in Sudocrem, or like the butt paste. So it's like I always feel like I'm wiping like nappy rash cream all over my face. So it's kind of like thick and sort of sticky a little bit like that, which can be a little bit off-putting. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about again was so I watched, I noticed B had just done an update on her channel as well, a little bit about her mental health, and, you know, saying that although she's been sort of going through the motions, she wasn't going to lose weight because mentally she's not where she should be. And I kind of feel like similar journey, obviously, but you know, very different, but it's still the mental health aspect. So where I was 6 months ago, when I kind of was like, you know, my head's just not in it, I need that time to kind of work on my mental health. I think that's the kind of stage she's at right now, where she needs to take a step back and work on her mental health. And I think it really isn't talked about enough when people are trying to lose weight. The impact, you know, your mental health and the way we think about things is 100%, you know, what drives our motivation, our sort of, you know, the way, our behavior. So if you are prone to binge eating, or you have depression, or anxiety, or, you know, any number of things, it's our physical is impacted by our mental. And I feel like there's so much emphasis about eat this, do that, drink this, but it's, you know, about getting your body fixed without people taking the time to try and work on their mental health. And I feel like we need to be having more conversations about this. Most of the weight you have is in your head. I know that sounds silly, but the weight we're trying to lose, it's the mental weight is what we need to deal with first, and then work on the physical aspect. For sure, you know, for me, a lot of that was sort of my drinking had a huge effect on my mental health, I think. And just I was not in the right headspace to do it. I mean, yeah, I was going through the motions, I was dieting, or, you know, trying to restrict, I was counting calories, I was exercising, I was doing things, but mentally I wasn't there, and I was still drinking, and drinking a lot, which obviously was just sabotaging myself. And I don't know, I'd like to talk more about this, I think, once I think about it a bit more. I think Bea said she's just starting therapy. She's had a few sessions, and I think therapy is so useful. Obviously, you know, I think it needs to be more affordable though for people as well. I need to get myself a therapist. It's just another thing that I haven't done. I've got such a long list of things. Therapist is on the list of things I need to do. I'm about to be interrupted in 3, 2, 1. Anyway, I hope that Bea gets the help that she needs to work her through it. You know, I think therapy is a great tool for anyone to use. What else was I going to talk about? So I made the nice ice cream last week. It's a recipe to make ice cream. It's like a soft serve ice cream, Mr. Whippy ice cream, just using bananas. Last week I made peanut butter and chocolate flavored nice ice cream. It was okay. So I still had a few of the bananas left in the freezer. Last night I whipped it up straight after dinner. We didn't put any flavorings in it. We just added a little bit of milk, and it was the bananas. And it was so much better. It's so much better if you eat it fresh. I think where I put it back in the freezer, it got very hard. So it was just kind of like a block of ice, and it wasn't that good. But if you eat it straight from the blender, it's good. And my kids love it. They think it's ice cream, so I think I will make it more often for them. I'm going to keep some bananas handy in the freezer. I was also recommended pineapple and possibly frozen mango, so to add or use instead, so that would be more like a fruit sorbet, I'm thinking. So I might try it with those as well, which is very tasty. So that's a healthy snack kind of in place of ice cream, and it is very creamy. Let's talk about my weight. So I'm just pulling it up on my phone. Last week I was 218 pounds, and I'd only lost 1.6. I say only. I had lost 1.6 pounds last week. This week I went down to 215.2 pounds, which is 2.9 pounds, so almost 3 pounds, which is incredible. So 3 pounds this week. And I'm going to tell you, I had a donut filled with ice cream on the weekend, on Friday, when we went to the beach with my kids. I do not eat anything. I just eat in moderation, and I'm also being more thoughtful about the food that I eat. So for example, today was weigh-in day, and I said to my husband, let's go out and eat. I wanted to celebrate a little bit as well, and what better way to celebrate than eating? But reaching 100,000, so we went out for lunch. It was his choice. We went to this like burgery place, like they have sliders and fries and stuff. I just wanted to get a sandwich. I love sandwiches. But this was sliders. So, you know, we shared some sliders and the chips, the fries, and I just tried not to eat as much. Normally I would just kind of eat without thinking, but in the back of my head I was kind of like, I don't want to go too crazy because, you know, I'm sort of, I don't know, I just didn't really fancy it, to be honest. The food, it tasted good, but I was also kind of aware that I don't need to eat this whole portion. The thing of chips was absolutely massive, and I didn't need to eat it all. So I'm sure my weight's going to go up. So I've been weighing myself every day. I'm going to be weighing myself every day because I want to show you the difference kind of when you weigh every day and see your weight fluctuate. But I can guarantee my weight will fluctuate tomorrow because I'm sure there was a ton of sodium in in this food today. So I bet it will go up again tomorrow. And that's kind of interesting. But as I said, as long as the overall trend is going down, I'm okay with that. And yeah, I'm just feeling really good about things, keeping on, and I hope you are all doing well. I'm going to get this done and wrapped up and get this out, but thank you all so much for following me and supporting me. It's most appreciated.